Nick, if you had to look at this guy, Vitaly Goodvito, he's young guy. He's 24 or 25, going for his pro card. He was considered to be one of the top prospects in other organizations. What do you think of this guy?
Oh, I think he's a freak.
This competitor is from Russia. He's very popular. He has not started with us in the NPC. Take a look at his physique and let me know what kind of impact he can make.
Are we waiting for the video or?
No, it's always going to be pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've seen this guy before. Yeah, he's got the same type of thickness on the muscle side that Nick displays. He's got a little bit longer of a torso. But again, when you're taking pictures by yourself in the gym, you're phenomenal. But you're only as good as the guy you're standing next to, because when you actually have to tie that into peaking on the stage, that's where the rubber hits the road. Potential will get you so far. He's got the potential, but can he rise to the level of the Mr. Olympia? We saw Matt Mendenhall couldn't rise above the Nationals. We saw Roy Littlemeyer couldn't get out of the Nationals to get their pro card. Two of the most genetically gifted athletes. But when it comes to the big dance, some people, Cedric, rest in peace, could not on the day of the Olympia hit the peak. However, he could win an Arnold Classic. He could win one of these shows over here in this country, in that country. But the Olympia, there's something different. You have to be mentally and physically ready to peak on that weekend. And a lot of guys with great potential, sometimes they just can't rise to the level of the show. We'll see if this guy can do it after he qualifies, because he's still got to qualify.
Yeah. Nick, if you had to look at this guy, Vitaly Goodvito, he's young guy. He's 24 or 25, going for his pro card. He was considered to be one of the top prospects in other organizations. What do you think of this guy?
Oh, I think he's a freak. And I'm excited for him to be in the IFBB. I think, if he keeps going the way he's going, he'll be a real threat down the road. I don't know about right now, but definitely down the road for sure.
Yeah. And then there was another guy, which it was just recent, right? And maybe I have more pictures of him. It's Michael Krizo, right? Michael Krizo. He is a competitor that competed in another federation, and now he's coming into the IFBB Pro League in the NPC. And again, guys, I commend these guys because they want to compete against the best, right?
Yeah.
They're courageous guys that said, you know what? I want to compete against the best. I might not win, but I'm going to go against the best. Let me see if I find more pictures of this guy here. I actually have a picture of him right here next to Nick Walker. There's all these montages on the internet. What about this guy, Sean? What do you think of this guy? Can this guy be...
How tall is he?
I don't...
He's taller.
He looks like he's about 6 foot tall.
Yeah, he does. Which doesn't always bode in your favor, because the taller you are, the more mass, more size you got to carry. In that front lat spread, he looks great. That's a great shot. Little bit soft for the IFBB Olympia standards, but he's got some great lines on that front lat spread. He's hitting it the way it's supposed to be hit. But he's going to have to be a little bit better conditioned, because when he stands next to somebody like Nick, it's going to be a problem for him if he's not harder.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought